All right, boys and girls, here's one thing you need to understand over at video production. You've taken your 8 video clips, your news, your sports, your weather, your commercial for you and your partner, and they're on that camera, the Vixia camera. Now you're going to open them up on your computer and look at them. And if they're good, you're going to keep them and you're going to rename them. And if they're bad, you're going to delete them so you don't get confused by the ones you don't want to keep. And you may have to go back and re-record something. Let's say you started laughing during your weather report or something. All right. But eventually, your goal is to have all 8 of these files saved on the desktop with a label on them. Then you're going to stick them all in a nice, neat little folder. And from there, you're going to move them into the WeVideo import media section, because getting it from the camera right into WeVideo, let's say you look at it and then you find out you laughed during your weather report or something, and that's no good, and you kind of actually wasted time by doing that. So take the clips, watch the clips on your desktop, save them if they're good, re-record them if they're bad, and then import them into WeVideo. So the rest of this video is going to kind of explain that with screen captures, but I just wanted you to understand what we're really trying to do here is getting the video clips from the camera to WeVideo, but there's a step in between where you watch them and label them, or possibly delete them and shoot it again. All right? Watch the rest of this video, and good luck. All right, here I am in WeVideo. I've already logged in, and I've created a little video sample here. Now, what I did over here, in the last video, we showed you how to import the clips from your Vixia camcorder. And I made a little file over here. If I just right click here and say new folder, I can make a folder there. And so I don't need that necessarily. I've got one over here. But this one I called clips. You could call it videos. You could call it whatever. And inside, you're going to see I have all my clips. Now, in this case, for demonstration purposes, I only have 2 clips. I have Mr. Pat's News and Mr. Pat's Sports. You and your partner would have 4 clips each, right? News, sports, weather, and commercial times 2, because there's you and your partner. You would take all of these clips out here onto the desktop, and before long, you're going to have a million things out here. It's going to look very cluttered. Being able to drag those things into a folder just kind of neatens the whole process up there. So let's go back to WeVideo, make this large. And for me to get those things into my video, I need to import them. So I'm over here at the import button, and I'm going to browse to select. Come on, browse to select. Sometimes it's going to guess, like right now, it went right to my downloads folder, which isn't a bad place for it to guess to go, but I want to be in my desktop. If I open that, there's my things, and I think you can only upload these one at a time. So I click that. You'll see it up here, my ugly face, and you'll see the bar graph. It takes a while for it to process, so it might not be available to you right away. You might have to wait a few minutes, especially if it's a longer video. While that's happening, though, I can go back and import. That was my sports one. So I go to browse to select, and I grab my news, and I click open. Now here's the other one as well. So it's going to take a minute. This one, now that the bar graph stopped moving and it's kind of sparkling like that, I can drag it right down here onto my video line. And of course, in a future video, you're going to learn things like how to put titles and background music and transitions and make this all look really cool. We're also going to talk about how we can use this green screen to make it look like I'm at a real news desk. All right. Fun fact, when you put this timeline right here and you click split, you can then delete stuff that you don't want. Like I didn't want the whole front of that video there. So maybe I'll move this over here. And right. So that's a important first step to getting your WeVideo of your newscast done. What it should look like before you start editing your video is there should be 8 or more video clips here, and they should all have your name, Mr. Pat's News, Mr. Pat's Sports. If your partner's name is Bobby, you might say Bobby's Weather or Bobby's Commercial. And you're going to have 8 of these clips here, and you're going to drag them down onto this timeline in a row. All right. You might even have more if you do an extra clip for an intro or what we call an outro, or a goodbye little short video. But anyway, yeah, it looks like my second one is here. So that was Mr. Pat's News. And here's the other one. And once again, this whole green space here where my face isn't tells me that right around here, I probably want to trim that, split it, and delete that. So very handy. And I have just the parts of the clip that I want. All right. So get your videos recorded, get them uploaded into WeVideo, and then we'll teach you how to play with the green screen and edit.